Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'd like to try to shadowing on the video using this video how ChatGPT works technically. ChatGPT architecture Byte is made by Byte. So today I started to I started where is 5 minutes, 5 minutes mark. So let's try. Let's dive right in.
While following the reward model. They use a technique called proximal policy optimization to improve their skills. This is like the chef comparing their current dish with a slightly different version and learning which one is better
Sorry, can I use earbuds? Wait a minute. Okay.
according to the reward model.
Mm.
Now, this process is repeated several times, with the chef refining their skills based on updated customer feedback. With
Mm.
each iteration, the chef becomes better at preparing
If
dishes
becomes
that
better,
satisfy customer
satisfies
preferences.
customer
To look at
preference.
it another way,
Looking
GPT
another way.
3.5 is fine tuned with
GPT 3.1
RLHF
point
by
tuning
gathering feedback
RLHF.
from people,
Getting feedback
creating a
people.
reward model based on their
It's
preferences,
on the
and then
process.
iteratively improving the model's
Improving
performance
model's
using
performance
PPO.
using
This
PPO.
allows GPT
This
3.5
allows
to
GPT
generate better
3.5
responses
generate for
tailored to
responsive
specific user requests.
speak user request.
Now we understand how the model is trained and fine tuned. Let's take a look at how the model is used in ChatGPT to answer a prompt. Conceptually, it is as simple as
Conceptually,
feeding the prompt into the ChatGPT model and
this
returning
is
the output.
ChatGPT prompts,
In reality, it is a bit more complicated. First, ChatGPT knows
but this video is made by 2 years ago, already 2 years ago. So now is 2026. There are a lot of very powerful, impressive AI agent and the chat AI. So I think the prompt is no longer meaningful, no longer important, I think. But in this video, it it is made in 2020, 2023. So uh then prompt is very important meaning.
the context of the chat conversation. This is done by ChatGPT
Stand by
UI, feeding
GPT
the
UI,
model the
reading the
entire
model
past
entire
conversation
past
every
conversation.
time a new
Every
prompt is
time in
entered.
this new prompt
This
is
is called
in.
conversational prompt injection. This is what ChatGPT appears to be.
Hmm. 6 minutes 38. Hmm. Hmm. Injection. Okay.
Context aware. Injection. This is when a new prompt is entered. This is called conversational prompt injection.
From here. No, no, no. Well, until here. 6 minutes 35. So today, only 1 minute half. This is today's part. Okay, one more time. Let's listen. And oh, I forgot to start stopwatch. Uh, uh, uh. Okay, so only 15 minutes. Too long practice is bored and lose my consciousness. Hmm? Lose my focus. Okay. So
Reward model. They use a technique called
they use
proximal
a
policy
technique called
optimization to
proximal policy optimization
improve their skills.
to improve their skills. Mm. Hey. They. What's mean they? They use a technique called proximal policy optimization to improve their skills. They. Maybe they, um, mm, model, the word model, I think, to improve their skills. Next.
This is like the chef comparing their current dish with a
Dish
slightly
with a
different
slightly
version
different
and learning
version.
which one is
Learning
better
which one is
according to
better
the
according
reward
to the
model.
reward model. This is like the chef comparing the current dish with a slightly different version and learning which one is better according to the reward model. This is like the chef comparing the chef comparing their current dish with a slightly different version. So version 1 and version 2 is slightly different. And learning better, which one is better according to the reward model. Mm, I'm not sure about according to the reward model. Later look up. Next.
Now, this process
This
is
process
repeated
is
several times,
repeated
with
several
the chef
times,
refining
with the
their
chef
skills based
refining
on
the
updated
skills
customer
based on
feedback.
updated customer feedback. This process is repeated several times, repeated and again, with the chef refining. Refine means polish their skills based on updates, customer feedback. Skills based on update customer feedback. Okay, next.
With each iteration,
With
the
each
chef becomes
iteration, the
better
chef
at
becomes
preparing
better at
dishes
preparing
that
dishes
satisfy
that
customer
satisfy customer
preferences.
preferences. With each iteration is one. This is one cycle. This is one iteration. Mm. With each iteration, the chef becomes at preparing dishes. The chef becomes better at preparing dishes satisfy satisfy customer preferences. Ah, okay, I got it. With each iteration, the chef becomes better at preparing dishes that satisfy customer preferences. Next, okay.
To look at it another
To look
way,
at it, to look at it, to look at it another way, to look at it another way, to look at it another way. To look at it another way, to look at it another way, to look at it another way, to look at it another way. GPT 3.5
GPT 3.5 is fine tuned with
fine-tuned with
RLHF by
RLHF
gathering
by
feedback from people
gathering, gathering.
5 is fine-tuned with RLHF by gathering feedback from
Gathering
people,
feedback from
creating a
people,
reward model
creating
based
a
on their
reward model based
preferences,
on their
and
preferences.
then iterative
Pre-
from people, creating a reward model based on their preferences.
Preference, pref, preferences, 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 preferences. One more time.
Gathering feedback from
Getting,
people,
gathering feedback, gathering. Hmm. I'll look up this pronunciation later. Gathering feedback from people, creating a reward model,
creating a reward
creating
model
a
based on
reward
their preferences.
based on their preferences. Hmm.
And then
And then
iteratively improving the
iteratively
model's
improve the model's
performance using
performance
PPO.
using PPO. What's mean this sentence? To look at it another way, GPT 3.5 is fine-tuned with RLHF by gathering in GPT 3.5 is fine-tuned by RLHF with RLHF by gathering feedback from people, creating a reward model based on their preferences, and then iteratively improving the model's performance using PPO. PPO is proximal policy optimization. Next,
This allows
this
GPT
allows GPT
3.5 to
3.5 to
generate better
generate better
responses
responses
tailored to
tailored
specific
to
user
specific user
requests.
requests. Tailored GPT 3.5 to generate better responses. Tailored is decorate the responses tailored to specific user requests. Tailored. It's a tailor. Order made, customize, mm, makes make clothes. mm, Only way make only make makes the clothes uh, you only wear. You can only wear. Tailored. Next.
Now we understand how the model is
Now we
trained and
understand how the model
fine-tuned.
is
Let's
trained
take a
and
look at
fine-tuned.
how the
Let's take
model
a
is
look at
used
it.
in
How the
ChatGPT
model
to
is
answer a
used in
prompt.
ChatGPT to answer a prompt. Now we understand how the model is how the model is trained and fine-tuned. Now we understand how the model is fine-tuned and trained. Let's take a look at how the model is used in ChatGPT to answer a prompt. Mm, mm, mm.
Conceptually, it is as
Conceptually,
simple
it
as
is as
feeding the
simple
prompt
as
into the
feeding the prompt
ChatGPT
into
model
the
and
ChatGPT
returning the
model and
output.
returning the output. It is as simple as feeding the prompt into the ChatGPT model and returning the output in
In
reality.
reality, it
In
is a bit
reality,
more
it is a bit
complicated.
more complicated. In reality, it is a bit more complicated. Sorry. Uh, Return to former sentence. Conceptually, it is as simple as feeding the prompt into the ChatGPT model and returning the output. Mm, mm. Conceptually it is ideally it is conceptually it is Conceptually, it is a simple um, give prompt, return answer. Give prompt, return answer. Return, feeding the prompts, the ChatGPT, and return the output. This is very simple conceptual, but uh, it is in reality, it is a little bit complicated.
First, ChatGPT
First,
knows the
ChatGPT knows
context
the
of the chat
context of the chat
conversation.
conversation.
This is done by
This is
ChatGPT
done by
UI,
ChatGPT
feeding the
UI,
model
feeding
the
the
entire
model the
past
entire past
conversation
conversation
every time a new
every
prompt is
time a new
entered.
prompt is
This is called
entered. This
conversational
is
prompt
called
injection.
conversation prompt
This is
injection. Hmm. First, ChatGPT knows the context of the chat conversation. This is done by your ChatGPT UI feeding. This is done by ChatGPT UI feeding the model the entire past conversation. Hmm. This is done by ChatGPT feeding the model the entire past conversation. Mm-mm. This is done by ChatGPT UI. ChatGPT UI feed to give the model the entire past conversation. Mm. Every time a new prompt is entered, every time a new prompt is entered, mhm, this is called conversational prompt injection. Prompt injection. Conversational prompt injection. Hmm. This part is easy to understand. Hmm. Okay, let's look up. Oh, let's look at it. This. This is Aqua Voice to input our voice, and we can input to text box by my voice, by my speaking. So let me show you the example. Could you tell me the meaning of these words? For example, uh, according to the reward model. For example, this is like the chef comparing their current dish with a slightly different version and learning which one is better according to the reward model. I'm not sure about according to the reward model. Could you, would you mind teach me this sentence? Oh, very quick. Good question. This sentence is AI specific English. Let's break it down calmly and precisely. According to the reward model, according to the reward model, based on the reward model, mm, when it comes to when it comes reward model, I think. So this is like the chef comparing this current dish with a slightly different, which is both is a slightly different and learning which one is better according to the reward model, based on the reward model. In AI training, a reward model is a model that scores answer. It doesn't generate text. Reward model is a not reward model. It does not generate text. It only answers one question: which output is better? Too short. 15 minutes is too short. So let me let me have the more let me have more 3 times. Let me use 3 minutes. Okay, 3 minutes. Mm. Could you tell me the pronunciation of gathering? So, for example, GPT 3.5 is fine-tuned with RLHF by gathering iteratively improving the, sorry, RLHF by gathering feedback from people, creating a reward model based on their preferences. What the pronunciation gathering? Oh, AirPods detected. AirPods have poor microphone quality. Oh, good catch. Gathering is a very common word, but its pronunciation and meaning can feel confusing at first. Let's go step by step. Pronunciation of gathering. Gas, gathering, gathering, gath, gath, gather, gathering, gathering, gathering. Gathering equal collecting. So it means collecting feedback little by little from many people. Mm, 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 mm. Next. Mm, hmm. So today's part, there are a, there are a few unfamiliar words and terms. So let's wrap up. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching today. See you next time. Bye bye. Stop sharing and stop